my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer subscriber. I'm so excited to film today's video because I haven't sat down to film a video in weeks and weeks and weeks. I was away 2 weeks ago and I've also started a new job basically at the same time as going away, so I've just been overwhelmed with work and unable to film, which is really sad. But I do have a vlog from that trip coming. Today's video is also really exciting. I saw a video years ago where they basically created outfits based on book covers. I'm doing a slightly different thing because I'm going to be going off the vibe of a book and then creating an outfit based on that. So I've got 5 books here, 5 outfits to match those 5 books. I didn't purchase anything for this video, so all the clothing pieces are straight from my closet, but I was kindly sent 5 pairs of glasses from the sponsor of today's video, Glam, to feature in today's video. Glam Eyewear is a super innovative glasses brand that combines the practicalities of wearing glasses with something a little bit more bold and exciting. These pairs are truly so unique. When I say that there's something for everyone, I really mean that. They offer glasses with clear lenses as well as those that have a kind of sunglasses filter on them as well. And I'm pretty sure you can get your prescription in all of their clear styles, at least like all the ones that I saw. You could definitely put your prescription in so that you can have these either as a pair of sunglasses, as a pair of prescription sunglasses, as a pair of like fashion sunglasses with clear lenses, or as a pair of like prescription glasses that you actually need to be wearing day to day. Glam have been kind enough to send over a discount for you guys to use. That is Jemima, all lowercase letters, Jemima, if I can remember how to spell my own name. And that should get you 15% off your order. Don't believe I earn a commission from that, but I will list all the details and everything down below in the description box as well. Without further ado, let me show you some of the glasses and also some of the outfits I decided to pair with them. Each of the pairs of glasses came with their own kind of little cleaning cloth like this. It came with a little QR code so that you can try on some of their pairs of glasses, as well as a coupon code for 10% off your next order. And it also comes with this little glasses measuring tool, which is amazing because I didn't bother doing any of this, and there is one pair that is probably slightly too narrow for my face, though I still love it. I'll be using this next time. They come in this really cute little pouch, beautiful material, and I'm told this is made of recycled materials, which is great as well. These are the Erica glasses in tortoise. I decided to not get my prescription in these just because they're very on trend, they're very stylish glasses, and I feel like they're more appropriate as like a fashion pair, though you could totally wear these as an everyday pair as well. These are so fabulous. They have this thick arm which is brown, and then they've got leopard print. I'm not sure if you can see, but I will of course show close-ups in a little bit. They are so cute, like the frame of them, the narrowness, but also the slight rounded style as well, I think is really flattering. They're definitely a statement. Also, I believe that cheetah print or leopard print, whatever, is a neutral, so you can just wear these every single day and that is no problem at all. But I also feel like you could kind of jazz them up and do something a bit fun with them as well. They have these really cute gold details on the edges. They're just a really comfortable pair. Add something really fun and cute as well. I don't see many leopard print glasses. I see lots of tortoise ones, but not this particular leopard print. And leopard print, if you know me, is like one of my favorite things in the world. I mean, my channel banner is literally leopard print, so yeah, these are definitely a favorite pair. In terms of the book I decided to pair these with, it goes to Happy Hour by Marlo Granados. This book follows 21-year-old Isa along with her best friend Gala as they move to New York City for the summer looking for fun and adventure. They don't have any money, but they are intent on seeking pleasure and living life to the fullest. Their friendship is definitely affected by how close they are in proximity to each other. They're practically living on top of each other. But above all, it's a novel about getting by and having fun in a system that wants you to do neither. I love this book so much. This was a very solid 4-star read for me, and I'm really excited to show the outfit that I decided to pair with this one. So I kind of went off this particular series of scenes in this book where Isa and Gala are down on their luck, and as such they're invited to sit outside restaurants to lure people in. The restaurants are basically putting these very beautiful girls outside the front. It's a bit of like a tacky system really, but Isa and Gala basically have to look good for their job. So I decided to go with something that was practical for the city, appropriate for summer, but also a little bit fun, a little bit flirty, because I know that these girls are just like that anyways, but also like that's what their job is about. So essentially they need to look really chic. So obviously we've gone for a really chic, trendy pair of glasses. I started with a pair of jeans, low waist, like straight leg is kind of trendy right now, but also they're really comfortable and practical for New York, and also ideal for the evening in summer when it gets like a little bit cooler. They're not gonna keep our girls chilly. The top I'm pairing with that is this really, I mean it's difficult to show you, but it's like this off the shoulder brown one, matches the glasses, also is kind of cropped to the point where that your lower belly is out, or my lower belly is out. So again, we're on trend. It's also ruched at the sides, the one shoulder, or not one shoulder, but like the asymmetrical look is kind of on trend as well. And I love the brown colour. I think it's really flattering on brunettes, weirdly enough, as well, you know, obviously goes with the glasses and everything like that. So yeah, stylish chic top. We had to do an unbranded little brown bag to match the top, but also because we all know our girls would not be carrying around designer. They don't have the money for that. I think the only item that cost over £50 was this pair of heels. These are little sandal heels. It's very, very difficult to thrift shoes. I don't think our nifty thrifty girls would be in thrifted shoes, but these are super duper comfortable. I wore them to my brother's wedding actually, and I was so comfortable the whole night. I was able to dance all over the place and have the best time, and I just feel like they go really well with the look. To tie in that kind of neutral tone we don't have anywhere else in the outfit, really bright colourful scarf, but it does have that kind of neutral backing which looks cute with the shoes and also adds to that kind of effortless chic look we're going for. I feel like I need like a cosmopolitan or like a passion fruit martini in hand with this look, but I think it's the perfect amount of kind of casual and undone, balanced with cute and sophisticated, and I feel like it sums up the vibe of happy hour, which is so much fun, but also, you know, these girls are not like dressing up market. They just want to be comfortable but also fun and flirty. For the next pair of glasses, and potentially one of my favourites in the entire video, we have gone with these ones. These are the Sanna glasses and they are in black, but hold up, obviously a very bold, fun, big frame. Aside from that, they have these really cool like alternating leopard print. Again, leopard, we all said it before, but I promise you the leopard's going to slow down. I just love it, so if I can get it on anywhere in my outfit, it's going to be that. Putting it on your glasses, which is potentially something you could be wearing every single day, is perfect to me. Again, it's in neutral, but compared with this really funky, dramatic shape and the really thick black of the frames, both kind of pairs it down but also makes it a bit of a statement. This pair actually had my prescription in. I'm so glad I did do that because I'm kind of pushing myself to be a bit bolder with my fashion choices by having this pair that's like a little bit in your face, but also I feel like it is extremely wearable. This pair is also really, really comfortable, and because of how big the frames are, it means that the lenses are really big, so I can like see everything fully without the frames kind of getting in my way. I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything kind of crazy when I'm in these. I know that they do draw some eyes. My mum, when I put them on, was like, wow, those are great. I just love these so much. They're so not me, but also they're so me. You know, it's the right colour for me, it's the right pattern for me, but I've never had something so out there. In terms of my book choice, you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit because I decided to go with Outline by Rachel Cusk. This is a book I finished very recently. I took it away with me to Greece and I adored it. It was fantastic. It was a 4.5 star read for me. Truly one of my favourite books of the year so far. We've kind of tied in the glasses a little bit with the text and everything like that. We're gonna have to wait for the outfit to see where things kind of really match up. I also did think the leopard print goes with the shell design on the cover as well, but it's a lot more about the actual vibe of the book, obviously, that we're going for here. The scenes in this book were so evocative for me that I couldn't help but include it. I can't actually picture things in my head, but this book felt so alive and I felt like I was really there with the characters. It did probably help that I was in the right setting for it, but I think it was a lot to do with Cusk's writing and also what she chose to depict. It's told in 10 conversations. Our narrator Faye has over a stifling hot summer spent in Athens teaching on a writing course. The prose is really pared back considering the depths of philosophical thought that we have in this book. We know very little of our narrator, but through this book a portrait of her is drawn. This is the first book in a trilogy and I can't wait to read more, but I'm so excited to show you the outfit I paired with this one because I think it's pretty casual, but I also think it's perfect. Outline is as understated as it is well written. You can kind of imagine how chic Miss Cusk must be. So I really wanted to kind of like emulate that within a pretty much monochrome look. Decided to really focus on the silhouette of this book to kind of show, you know, the kind of uniqueness, the individuality of Cusk's writing, but also being very pared back like the writing as well. So I've gone for this really cute ruched peplum top, which has this straight across neckline, very minimalist, like the cover and like the contents of the book. And I'm pairing that with these really cute shorts, which actually kind of flare out at the ends. These actually come cuffed, but I've uncuffed them so that they have this shape because I think it's really flattering with the top in tow. White shorts, white shoes, again going with the minimalist vibe, the writing and the book cover, everything. We also have a lot of white on the cover, so I feel like that kind of went along as well. I wore these sneakers nearly every single day in Crete. They're perfect for walking, which Faye does a lot of in the novel. I was kind of thinking about it, if I was going to pair a bag with this look, I would either choose my leopard to go with my leopard glasses, or I would choose a little chic backpack. The one I used in the clips, the outfit clips, was one that my mum actually lent me, and she's at work today and I have no idea where that bag is, but it's basically a really expensive looking backpack, practical, but also we're a cool girl, we're trying to be a cool girl, so we're going for those two vibes at the same time, doing lots of walking. We don't want anything bothering us, like a shoulder bag like slipping off or anything like that, so a backpack is ideal, but also we want to look great while wearing it. I put my hair half up, half down to again keep it off my face because we're in Athens. I love these glasses with this look. I feel like they add so much fun to what could otherwise be seen as quite a basic outfit, but I thought the black and the leopard also, you know, like I said, leopard is a neutral. It does go with the book in that sense, but also adds something a little bit different. So we're combining that minimalist pared back style of writing and cover and everything like that with something a little bit fun and cool and out there, because I feel like Rachel Cusk, I think she's a cool girl. For look number 3, book number 3, all of that, we're going with this pair of glasses called the Eco Jafaru. These are in grey. This from afar looks like a really basic black frame, but up close it actually has these little clear grey bits kind of on the corners of the frames. I love these. I really put them in my basket thinking they wouldn't suit me, but they would go with the vibe I was kind of wanting to go for this look. So I didn't get these in my prescription, but then I put them on. I was like, I'm obsessed. I might have to pop to my opticians and get my prescription put in because these are so fun. There's something that's just a little bit different about them. I think because they are a bigger frame, while they're quite a basic shape, they look really, really chic on the face. These ones have these 2 gold little dots on the front here and a little gold stripe here to add a little bit of detail. This is also a really lightweight pair, which I appreciate as well because my nose is a kind of strange shape and a lot of glasses kind of put pressure on my nose bridge, or my lack of one, and really hurt me. So I really like how these ones are comfortable. That's a really high priority for me. I don't want to be conscious of glasses if they're having me see. I just want to be given the illusion that I can see. I really, really love this pair. They were kind of a surprise with how much I liked them, and I'm really thankful to Vooglam for like giving the opportunity to see something a bit different for myself. I think they're great. Okay, this might seem a surprise, like the glasses, I guess. The book I'm deciding to pair with these glasses is Monkey Diaries 1957 to 1982 by Jane Birkin. This is Jane Birkin's diaries that she kept from when she was a very little girl to when she had her own little girls, like when she had kids. It's the first volume of those diaries. It recreates the 60s and 70s and lets us into the life of someone you might not have seen the behind the scenes of. Jane Birkin was the most beautiful woman. She was such an icon in so many areas, but you really see her as a girl. You know, she's just a girl at the end of the day, like the rest of us. She's just a little human being. She was just doing her best. This book is as much about Jane's love life and her career as it is about the mundane moments of a woman growing up across the latter half of the 20th century. And it is one of my favourite books ever, ever, ever. I loved it so much, 5 stars. Okay, so though the book is very personal, I decided to go for the quintessential Jane B in this look, the one every single teenage girl would trade their left kidney for. So I went for this kind of off-the-shoulder style top. Also, funnily enough, matches the text of this book and the spine pretty well. The original idea was to go for this kind of Bridget Bardot look with the off the shoulder, who despite rumour did actually go on well with Jane Birkin. High-waisted blue pinstripe shorts, again going with the whole 1950s, 1960s look. I was kind of inspired by old French films. And of course the basket bag, because what else would Miss Birkin be carrying with her other than a literal Birkin bag, which I don't quite have the budget for. Jane did wear glasses. She wore them a lot later in life, but they weren't actually unlike these. So I feel like this pair, as well as just being like appropriate for every single look, does go well with the Jane Birkin look. I also think the darker frame she would have loved as well. While she was so gorgeous, she was definitely a practical girl at heart, and I think she would have gotten well with this pair. I also paired this look with some sandals. These ones are fakes of a better brand, you know, the brand that we would find the Birkin bag from. But again, don't have the real one, so we've got these fakes and they work just as well. The sandals go really well with the kind of tan pleather we've got going on here. I adore Jane, and hopefully I'm doing a little bit of justice to her and her look. Arguably my favourite pair, arguably my favourite look I've also created. The book was a 3.5 star, but we're going to get to that in a second. These I am obsessed with. They also have my prescription in. I did think ahead. I saw them on the website and I was like, this is the pair for me. I just love these glasses because I own a pair of sunglasses that have a very similar shape to this. They're also this kind of tortoiseshell look. I famously didn't like the way my prescription glasses looked on me, so finding these on the website I was like, yep, you're coming home with me. These are the narges or the narges in tortoise. They are everything to me. They are just so cute. I love this warm orange colour. I love the shape so much. They're a tiny bit narrow on my face, but I don't think that looks that bad, particularly as usually I would have my hair covering the edges of them. I think this is really cute, this kind of rainbow pattern we have going on the edge there. And it's also very Glam to do something a little bit fun on the side, make their glasses stand out from others. I cannot say enough good things about these. I think they're genuinely a dream pair and I will hopefully have them for years to come, or I will repurchase them along the way if I happen to sit on them or something. But yeah, I'm so obsessed with these. They're so good. This pair obviously gives pretty much a 70s look with the colour and the design, everything like that. So I decided to pair them with a book which is set in the 1970s, and that is Velvet Was the Night by Moreno-Garcia. Set in 1970s Mexico, this noir follows Mete. She's a secretary who is desperate for adventure. When her beautiful, glamorous neighbour, art student Leonora, disappears, Mete takes it upon herself to discover what happened to the missing woman. Rock and roll obsessed Elvis, not to be confused with Mr. Presley, is tasked with finding what happened to Leonora. This book is based on real history. The political context, the contextual information around this book is what's made me really adore it. I gave it 3.5 stars. 3.5 star reads for me either go two ways. A, I forget about them and I'm like, why did I even rate it 3.5 stars? Or B, I can't get it out of my head and I feel like I should have rated it higher. This is definitely B. As the book is set in the 70s, we've gone for that in colour and style. Obviously we've got the glasses. However, please hold. Look at this jacket. This amazing orange suede jacket is everything to me. I've actually thrifted this. This is truly one of my best thrift finds. I'm not sure what else would top it. This pairs perfectly with the glasses. It really brings out the orange in them, which is what I really want to go for with this look, seeing as we're going with Velvet Was the Night, which even has the sprayed edges. We're also pairing this with these kind of cropped trousers. These are actually my mum's. They fit on me differently. They fit like leggings, but they have this almost kick flare look at the bottom, which I think is really cute, A, for the era, but also with the silhouette of the jacket, because the jacket kind of goes like this, if that makes any sense. You'll see it in the trial. So I knew because we had this kind of cropped look, we had to do something special with the shoes. Patent Mary Jane's? I think yes. I just know that this is an outfit that our girl Mete would love to wear to do her detective work in. What she believes is her detective work, because she truly doesn't know what she's doing. I love this look. I think it's so cute. I hope that the clips I got did it justice. I think I'm going to film a reel. You'll see this outfit in like a vertical clip because it was so cute. Just everything paired together so well. And if it hadn't been for this video, if it hadn't been for Glam, I don't think I would have put this outfit together. So thanks so much to them for that. I actually never want to take these glasses off. I will put them on for work when I go back from my lunch break. Final look, and the boldest pair of them all, I would say. Hello. These are the Claire in black and white. So cute, so fun, and surprisingly suit me much better than I thought they might have done. Where do we even begin with these? They have this kind of harlequin look with the black and the white alternating. Very, very 1960s, which is a little hint at the book and the direction we're going to go with that. But we've got this circle cutout on the side, which is gold lined and then has diamante in the middle there for something fun. These are quite like a geometric shape, as well as being a very fun look. They give me a kind of space vibe because we're harping back to the 60s, the age of space travel. Because we chose the black and white, it means that they're still wearable, they're still a little bit subtle. They're definitely going to cause some stares. By the way, if you're getting stares with these glasses, it's people being like, oh my gosh, she looks so cool. I'm sorry, but like, if you don't like these, I'm afraid you probably do not have any taste. That's so not true. If you don't like these, there'll be a pair on Glam's website that you do love. Okay, book-wise, Just Kids by Patti Smith. Just Kids is a memoir set across the 60s and 70s in New York City. We follow the life of Patti Smith and the great love of her life and her best friend, wrote my whole thought. It begins as a love story and ends as an elegy, but it's the truest depiction of roughing it for art, suffering for your passion, and what that time is like as a prelude to fame. I didn't love Paddy's writing as much as I thought I might have. This was a 3.5 star read, but there was so much heart within it. So much so that this book actually surprised me with how much I ended up enjoying and connecting with it. I'm really leaning into the 60s era of Just Kids for this look. These glasses are so mod and space age and fun that I feel like we had to run along with that vibe and that theme. So I've chosen a very silver bag to tie that into the look. I don't think you can get much more reflective than this. This is quite the bag. But then of course we did have to grind it down because it is Patti Smith. I feel like a lot of that is seen within the way that she dresses, and she is known for her kind of like all black ensemble. So we've done that with the jeans, we've done that with the boots, and we've also done that with the hairstyle as well. It's kind of like a little bit punky, which is very Patti as well, also very Robert. We had to look like we're going to a concert, so I've gone for this mesh top, which I've worn to 2 concerts. I think I've worn it to 2 concerts. I think I wore it to Arctic Monkeys and I wore it to Mars Kane as well. And then wide leg black high-waisted jeans. These are kind of a you know, like a worn wash, dark grey more than a black, which is going for that kind of like streetwear look as well. I decided to pair this look with a white bra, which is not what I usually would do. I'd either wear a bralette or I'd wear a black bra underneath the mesh top if I wasn't wearing anything over that. But we had to tie in the fun glasses and also a little nod to the 60s as well. Super chunky black boots. I left the laces undone, and I also let the jeans fall in whatever way they wanted to as soon as I put the boots on, so that kind of like a little bit tucked in, a little bit untucked. Again, going for that messy undone look that Patti like excels in, but also makes it look like you didn't try, but also you look so cool. So there's a lot of things going on here. To me, this is the ideal concert look, but I think it's also perfect for walking around the streets of New York City. I think the glasses make a statement without looking too clownish, and in my opinion, they are wearable enough to be an everyday pair, which is great because, I mean, you wouldn't have to wear them every day. You could definitely wear them as like a fun accessory to your outfit. These ones are great for that as well.
I walk down the street, look at the concrete.
Popped on my favourite pair of glasses for the outro, just to wrap everything up and remind you guys of the discount code I have with Ruglam. Thank you so much to Ruglam for sponsoring the video. Be sure to use code Jemima at checkout. If any of these styles interest you, I also have a link to their website down below where you can click and view their hundreds and hundreds of different styles of frames. They're fantastic. Also so many sunglasses I really want to get as well, so maybe I'll be using my own discount code. If you're in the market for a fun fashion statement or a practical pair of glasses to be wearing every single day, then Vuglam is the place to go. You'll find unique styles that are very wearable and very comfortable as well. Things go a lot more crazy on the website as well. There are some styles that really blew my mind. I've probably been a little bit conservative with my choices, so if you're on the lookout for something that's really gonna turn heads, then thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of my outfits, what you think I should have done differently. I had so much fun with this video. I've been planning it for ages and everything came together in my mind as I hoped it would. I'm really glad about that. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know that you did. Subscribe if you'd like to stick around and see more videos from me, and I'll see you super duper soon in a couple of days for another video. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. It's honestly my favourite place to be. Bye bye.